Hello, thank you for watching. So this lesson plan is just so you can work out at home if you like to. If you want to stay home, you want to wait a little while before you come to the academy, or you want to have something to do in addition to the academy. Parents, you're welcome to do it. Children, you're welcome to do it. And if you check off every single thing on the box, we will be glad to count this as 1 credit hour towards your training. So make sure you check everything off on the box, and let's get started. Okay, so basic, right? Feet past shoulder width apart, arms forward, arms backwards. You can alternate your arms forwards and backwards. Then you can move to your hips, hands on your hips, feet past shoulder width apart. Curl your toes a little bit, look up, and you'll arch your spine. Nice and easy, and you should feel this in each hip flexor as you go. Change directions. Now go to feet and knees together. Big toes touch, hands on your kneecaps, circles in each direction. There you go. Okay, perfect. And make sure you follow all the repetitions in the lesson plan. Bridget, okay, so heels close to your bottom, just until the balls of your feet are forced up. Elbows in. You're gonna put your chin to your shoulder, head on the floor, lift up on your toes, drive and lean towards the direction you want to go. Reach all the way over, keep your head on the floor, and down. Nice and easy, good. Yes. Okay, the next one is 4 corners drill. So I want to explain this and then you can do it. If you know how to do it, just get started. But 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, hips up. If I lift my hand, the opposite foot replaces it, and your leg always goes under, just like this. So now my left foot is going to go right where my right hand is. Up, through. Make sure you follow the repetitions. Now what we're going to do is called an arm bar drill, and you can start just like this, and this really helps you get arm bars. So 2 fists on the floor, hop up, sit over one heel, 2 fists on the floor if you need for stability. If you don't, you can just raise your hands. It's important that you keep your toes pointed to the ceiling. Up and over, side to side. You can also do it like this for stability, and then put your feet together, fists together, put 100% of your weight on your fists, put your foot all the way to the front, back and forth, just like that. The next thing is teeter-totters. So, sit out. We're gonna do this 2 ways, toes up and toes down, and then knees bent. So for now, toes up, hands up, punch the fence, your feet go back, and you let your legs carry your body. Make sure you stay at 90 degrees, and up. Next toe is pointed. Next one is elbows to knees, exactly like this. Now the challenge with this is we go in a circle is to keep your elbows connected, and you'll feel it in your core muscles. So, up, back, turn. Make sure you keep your elbows connected to your knees, and then go in the other direction. Just like that. Okay, now the back rolls, okay? So, what you want to do is look the way you want to go. So if I look over my right shoulder, my right foot goes first. 1 foot, then 2. Sit back up, elbows to knees. Look over my left. 1, 2. And this is very safe. There's no pressure on your neck. If you bring both feet at one time, there's pressure on your neck. So you just look. You'll come over nice and safely. Now that we're done with the warm-ups, let's move to the drills portion of this. Okay, next thing is the stand-up and base. So pay close attention to the alignment of my heel, my hip, and my hand. My heel, my hip, and my hand are on the same line. This leg is on the floor, and this is just like the 4 corners base, so I can lift. If you can't lift, you have to move your hand behind you enough until this is easy and you can go. Okay? So what we're going to do now is scoot forward, scoot back, Scoot forward, scoot back, hand up, elbow to knee, hips up, bring this foot all the way underneath, keep this elbow down, hands up, turn. Sit up, foot open, lift, elbow to knee, foot underneath, elbows up, hands up, turn, and that's how you stand up in base. Okay, so the next thing seems simple, but I want you to try it. And the one thing that will happen in Jiu Jitsu is you'll get very, very short-footed. So feet inside your shoulders for now, hands up, elbows in, and I want you to just lift this foot for 30 seconds. As time goes by, open your body, bring your body back close. Same thing with the other foot. Up, open, back down. Now you can go forwards, backwards, do it with the other foot. Follow the repetitions and make sure you get a good workout when you do all of this together. Okay, the next thing is shrimping. So, this we can spend a lot of time on. So here's the deal, same thing with bridging. My feet come as close to my body as possible. My hands are up, my chin's to my shoulder. What I want to do is turn my heels and turn my knees until my heels come up. Now turn the top half of my body until my shoulders are 12 and 6. So watch. Up, knees over, heels up. So now I start leaning towards the direction that I want to move away from. My shoulders come 12 and 6 and I should be able to lift. No part of my body should be on the floor, and this should really be effortless. I lean this way, shoulders 12 and 6, back and forth. Heels up, knees over, shoulders 12 and 6, hips up and back. Now, while this may seem like one of the simplest movements in Jiu Jitsu, it is easily one of the most important movements in Jiu Jitsu. So now we're going to do hip ups, okay? And it really is as simple as it sounds. So the same as whenever you're on your back, hands up, knees up. And what we're going to do is we're not going to lift with our elbows yet. If you have to, you can. But I want you to sit back, sit up, sit back, and reach all the way up. What I don't want you to do is this and get folded in half. So you have to get used to pushing off your shoulders and reach for the ceiling and then sit back up. Reach for the ceiling and sit back up. Now, if you have to use your elbows, you can, but later on, try to do it without them. So this will go up. You can even add triangle drills onto this, which would be this way and back. This way and back. Up. And those are hip ups. So, thread the needle, that's next. Now, what we're gonna do, same thing, on our backs again. Starts off looking like a shrimp, then it changes a little bit. So, hands up, feet close, hips up, move my knees, heels up, shoulders 12 and 6, and I want to make sure I'm very stable, and this foot is easy to move. And this is the thread the needle part here. So up, towards, back, back, back. That's thread the needle. So now it's rolling forward from our knees. So what I'm going to do is just put one foot, my right foot on top of my left, just like this. Here. And that just helps me rise up a little bit. So now I take my left hand, I go right through, over my shoulder, sit up in base, and then I go back. And I do the same. And I can roll over this way. Same thing. Okay, now if we're gonna do this backwards, sit up on your knees, cross your ankles, and then I'm gonna go back, just like we've been doing. Up, and you come forward, you can come back if you want, and you can cross your ankles, break fall, and then roll over. And then go through all of the exercises. And this message is for you, the children. So parents, if you have children next to you, kids, pay attention, please. And what I want you to do during this time, your parents may be at home, and you're at home as well, and they're trying to work, and you're at home and there's no school. So what do you do? Number one, come to class if you can, if you want to. If you don't, that's okay. Whatever your parents say, that's what goes. If you are logging in watching videos, wonderful, we want you to do that. But what else do you do while you're at home? A couple of things. Please keep your room clean. Yes, go look at your room, make sure it's clean. If it's not, go clean your room. Make your bed every day without being told. Help around the house, do the dishes, help do the dishes, do the laundry, and if you're not really good at laundry, ask. You can separate the clothes into different colors, all the whites in one, the color clothes in another. However you parents do it is what we want you to do, but it's important as a martial artist and someone that's going to enter society that you go from a responsible child to a responsible adult. And a way to do that is to help your family when they need help, not to complain at the dinner table. Take care of your room, take care of your siblings if you have any. But most importantly, stay clean, be clean, learn all of the good habits. So don't complain when your parents ask you to help at home. If you're not at school, you might as well help at home and do your homework and schoolwork as well. So if we don't see you in class in the next day or two, watch this and make sure that you help at home. We'll see you soon. So now if you're home, you decide to stay home, you're not sure, if you want to come to the academy, what we would love for you to do to stay engaged, and it's one of the main 3 ways that we learn is visually. So please log into the learning management system, which is the kiosk that you use when you check in, but we'll put a link at the bottom of the video. You click on it, log into Front Desk Tools, and you can watch all of our videos and our curriculum, and you can keep mentally engaged in Jiu Jitsu if you can't be physically engaged in Jiu Jitsu when you come. So they're both important, so log in and watch some videos. The other thing I'd like you to focus on during this time is just patience. It's very easy, and I know it can be a stressful time when there's no school, the kids are home, you're trying to get work done, you can't really go out, but you want to go out, you have cabin fever and you want to stay active. So we're staying day to day with the academy, but what I would really like you to do is just exercise patience. And if that means that you have to just go in another room for 2 or 3 minutes, take a breath, we understand. But show each other poise, patience, and move with purpose in jiu-jitsu, in life, whatever that is. But we want to make sure that we're leading by example, even when it's tough. And I know it can be tough. I have kids too, and we teach, every day. And not every day is the same. Some days are a little tougher than others. But what we really want you to work on is being just patient, kind, understanding, and helping people exert their energy in a positive way. So use jiu-jitsu at home, jiu-jitsu for life, and jiu-jitsu when you come to the academy. Thanks. Take care.